Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Your mom in the fucking stand!
Well, Potter, you're such a news junkie.
Yeah, I was taking a gander at the headlines. I thought I'd share some with you, see what you think here,
Yeah.
Love to.
So people have been traveling great distances to get haircuts. One gentleman traveling 600 miles to get his haircut.
600 miles?
I would. In a heartbeat.
You really think so?
Yeah, I'll tell you why. I've had the same guy doing my hair, Alan Martinez, shout out, for the last 20 years. I would go to the ends of the earth for this guy. Because I'll tell you what, it's so hard to get blonde, right? It's so hard to get a blonde.
Phoenix is 400 miles from here.
Sure, worth it. Alan Martinez, I love you, homie. What's up, homie?
So you'd go to Phoenix to get a haircut?
From Alan, yeah. I would, because I'm telling you, I've had my haircut done by other people, like when I was in college and when I was in London, and it was garbage. It's so hard to find Alan. I would do it.
Wow.
You know me, I'm loyal.
I definitely feel like there's nothing, I've been doing it at home and
before the quarantine.
But I'm saying like I like having someone do it, but
this fucking TikTok is a guy. And he drove 600 miles. I mean, to get
That's insane.
To get a bowl cut? What was he doing?
It's insane. I mean, no. Of course you don't do that.
For a
that's
guy,
wild.
I think that's wrong. Like, listen, I get tinfoil, I got blonde. It's
what could this guy, what could the haircut
kind of
look
haircut
like?
could it have been?
Then again, Mark Davis, the owner of the Raiders.
Is that the guy with the...
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Was this guy getting a bowl cut?
Yeah, you're right.
Specific?
Because he would travel, I think, a few hundred miles for his haircut.
Yeah, he would go to the ends of the earth to get
in
that.
his minivan, in his Dodge Caravan.
Oh, he's one of those where he's like, Warren Buffett drives a Sonata.
Right.
Or whatever.
Right.
It's stupid.
Fucking dumb rich people who don't use their money.
Yeah,
asshole.
Just spend your money on cool
Also,
stuff.
Eddie Haskell died. I wish I looked up the guy's real name. I feel bad that I didn't, but Eddie Haskell's dead. Did you ever get called that when you were a kid?
No, I didn't get that.
You ever have kids in your school? I remember kids in my school, a teacher would be like, that guy's a real Eddie Haskell.
Yeah,
For being a little...
Like a little shit.
Yeah.
It's from Leave It to Beaver.
He's the original shit.
He's original douchebag.
Little
on
menace.
Sitcom. Yeah.
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 By the way, have you cut your hair
No,
yet?
not once.
So you have quarantine hair going.
Oh, yeah, baby. I look like the fucking Joker. I'm like, all I have are negative thoughts.
And you've trimmed your beard at all or no? Nothing?
I've trimmed my beard once.
But
my beard's pretty gnarly
the hair's
right now.
pretty wild.
Yeah, dog.
You're not gonna cut it till it's over?
I told myself I wouldn't cut it until I had a set scheduled.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
Which right now is November, or September. So
that's the first set.
That's the first show I have scheduled. But set wise, I mean, I'll shave it when I get to do an open mic or whatever. So
you gotta take a picture of it before you shave.
Oh,
it.
I have plenty of pictures.
Okay.
I've been taking along the way. None of them are for release yet. Did you hear this? The Army, because they can't go to schools and recruit people, they've been using their esports team to go on to Call of Duty and recruit kids. So we'll have an army full of fat retards coming up here in the next couple of years. Hope we don't have any wars on schedule because I don't really want those folks fighting.
I agree. A bunch of fat nerds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fighting in the... Maybe they need to go like Private Pile. They
Now
need
wait
to
a
go
minute
into
though.
boot camp.
Wait a minute, because I mean, I know you're a big esport advocate. So
I am,
aren't
but they
you
shouldn't be
slamming
fighting
your
for our
fellow brother?
You want me out there on the front line? Yeah.
That's a good point.
I had an Army recruiter guy come like try and recruit me, or he did it by phone one time. And I was like, oh yeah, sure, I'm into it. I acted all into it. And then he goes, have you had any surgeries on your eyes? I go, oh yeah. And then he got suddenly disinterested.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, very
that's weird.
disinterested.
And
I was
you
like,
gave
but
him-
I want to be in the Army.
You gave him details? You're like, I have this and I had that.
Yeah. I gave him all the details. And he was like, well, we're not interested anymore. So the few, the proud, the obese, we're going to be... we're going to have that going on here for you. Did you watch the...
You're a great newsman.
You're the best.
You like it?
Yeah.
Why can't you have a job at CNN?
I don't
much
know.
prefer
I would
to
get
have
fired
you.
pretty quick.
Did you guys hear this?
You guys want my opinion,
you
right?
You can start your news hour with, you guys hear this?
Yeah, a bunch
This
of
fucking shit happening right now?
I would love it.
Today, Twitter is celebrating the 75th birthday of Pete Townshend from The Who.
Cool.
Also noted pedophile. Like, what? Why are we celebrating his
I've
birthday?
heard this before.
It's not a thing you
this.
hear. He was arrested for a computer full of kiddie porn.
I didn't know
How
that.
does that get let go?
I don't know. It's the Who sucks too. It's not like it's. I mean, if it was the Beatles, I'd be like, all right, maybe let's let them go. But like, I don't think with the fucking Who that it warrants.
You're saying they're
glossing over.
They're like a fifth tier
This
band.
is like over a decade ago.
No,
And-
the
right?
the
He was
child
arrested.
porn. I think it was like 2012 or something like
Okay,
that.
so-
2011. It was on my birthday. I
didn't
remember
know
it
that.
vividly. It
Pete
was
Townsend-
January.
I
13th.
remember that too, and that it was, you're like, oh, this guy's going down, and then nothing's ever happened.
You are forgiven.
Yeah.
Is that a Who song?
I was trying to think of a Who song to make a joke, and I can't even do it right now. Let's see.
know.
What are one of their dumb songs?
I actually don't.
Pinball
mind
Wizard. I don't even know how that
that.
goes. Baba O'Reilly. They're all dog
Yeah.
shit. And this fucking guy's got a whole computer full of kiddie porn. And we're all like, he's British, so he's weird, you know? Like, let him go.
Oh, is that why?
I guess.
But maybe the Brits deal with that sort of thing differently because their system's different. You're not
Is it?
Mate,
guilty
you
and
got to
culpable
stop
innocent.
looking at the kiddies like that.
Hey, if she over 18, it's gross.
He says, how come you can't look at a little kid naked?
They might have laws that like you can jerk off to kiddie porn. It's fine.
You think that's in the laws there?
I don't know. I might. You can wank your bean.
To our UK fans,
You can wank off
Yeah,
to
let
a
us know what
kid.
pedophilia rules are in the UK.
can you drop us a line about how over there you guys are like, you can jerk off to it for sure.
You can have it on your computer as long as you ain't doing it in real life.
That was really good, actually.
I know. I was reading my next thing here for you.
Elementary.
He says you can use your computer. Okay.
It's on your keyboard.
Did you watch the final episodes of The Last Dance yet?
Yes.
What a wonderful and what a revelation that came up in the final episodes of The Last Dance. We learned that Michael Jordan's famous flu game was actually food poisoning.
By the way, there's a big controversy about like now they're like, do you believe it? Do you think the guy's poisoned it? You know, to get food poisoning, it doesn't have to be poison in the food.
Right. You
I don't
could
know
just,
why
like, shit in it or
nobody
something, right?
is
Right.
talking about the fact. They're like, do you think that they poisoned it? Like I've gotten food poisoning from all different things. I don't think anybody put poison in it.
No.
you
And
know?
how obvious, I mean, the way that they painted the picture,
Yeah.
the way Michael painted the picture, he's like, there were all these dudes standing around the pizza looking at it when they delivered it.
Yeah.
But then, like, right before that, Michael Jordan told a story about one of the players on the Bullets that he was facing, and he made up a thing where he goes, he said, nice game to me sarcastically, and I used that, and I scored all the points he scored in the first half.
Yeah.
And he made it up completely. So
Yeah.
I was like, how do we believe anything Michael
Well, what do you
Jordan
think
says?
happened in that game for real?
Which game?
The flu game.
I think he was sick and he played well.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's nothing more than that. We don't have to treat him like he's a fucking.
You know what else? Did this bother you about the like when once it had aired and everything?
Yeah.
All these people were like, you know, Mike, he could have been nicer. And like one guy wrote an article like, one thing we learned is that you don't have to be a bully.
Oh my
to
God.
be
Ugh,
this. And
what
I'm
a
like,
queef.
exactly. I'm
Yeah.
like, what a fucking.
Shut up.
To me, it was just like, you know, I admire like how dedicated this guy was, his work ethic, and that he was a I admire it. And
I admire
you're
that
like, he
his
should have
grudges.
been nicer. Yeah, I
Yeah.
love his
I
grudges.
love The
Years.
Grudge. I love Revenge.
Yeah,
All that stuff. But you know what I admired more? That is the gumption of the Utah Jazz fans for trying to poison his pizza.
Yeah, that's great.
You know
course.
what I used to do? When the Patriots were playing the Bills, I used to know what hotel they would stay in. And I would orchestrate early mornings. I was doing morning radio. I would orchestrate people going and
Honking
parking
their
in the
horns?
parking lot and making their car alarms go off at early hours.
Wow.
I didn't go as far. Some people went as far as to pull the fire alarms in their hotels at early mornings. I
Yeah.
never did
Oh
that because
my
that's a
God.
crime.
That's real fandom.
Crazy.
yeah, but that's what. Yeah, but I respect it.
Yeah, but
you
like
know?
the people who are now saying like, but Michael, he said nasty things, and he wasn't always nice to everybody.
He punched
is
Steve
so
Kerr, who's a
dumb.
nice guy.
Yeah, it's like, well, yeah, he's a psychopathic competitive athlete.
Yeah, this whole idea that people's feelings can't be hurt anymore is just absurd. Well, so what?
And
He
then
hurt people's
by the way,
feelings?
all the
Who
people
cares?
who were like, he didn't have to be as mean. They have no rings. They have no championship.
Right. They're
rings.
not winners, goddammit.
Yeah,
They're all
exactly.
crybaby, losers.
Like, to be a champion, and they're like, well, you could win a championship, but still be nice. Like, okay.
Name one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Name one. Nice guy that won a championship.
Good point, Potter.
Because I can put a fucking black eye on any of them.
Yeah.
If you ask me. But along the lines of basketball, LeBron was he was on a live stream because all these players are bored out of their fucking minds right now, and they're going on these live streams and they're divulging some secrets. And LeBron seems to think back when the NBA was locked out, there was kind of a joke going around that he would join the NFL as a tight end.
Yeah.
And LeBron went on a live stream saying that was a serious consideration.
Oh.
That he was just going to play tight end in the NFL.
Jeez.
Don't you think he would have fucking gotten smoked? Like, that would have never been a thing. That's not like that's not a sport you can transition to.
Unless you are just such a remarkable
but the contact,
athlete.
Another level.
The contact would be the big adjustment. But don't forget, like, we're talking about someone who's 6'8" and 260 with like all muscle and has a 40-some inch vertical. Like, I'm saying
the
that
first time J.J. Watt hits him, he's dead.
I don't know.
He's not used to getting hit like that.
He's not used to getting hit, but
I thought
also
it was preposterous. I can't believe you're siding with LeBron.
I think he's such a remarkable athlete that he could almost do anything that you like. He might not become an all-star in every sport, but he's such a freak that I think he could be like, yeah, I'm gonna start playing tennis.
I'm just gonna walk. Yeah. Well, tennis is not NFL football.
Well, I know. I'm making the example that any sport. I'm saying
he could play baseball maybe or something.
And maybe tight end is crazy, but I mean, wouldn't you like to see him try a bunch of positions?
No,
in
I would
football?
love to see him try.
I mean,
Don't
imagine
get me wrong.
that dude.
I'd love to see.
Hey, we're gonna throw it up in the corner. You go ahead and just jump up and get it.
Yeah,
I'll throw it about 16 feet in the air.
But he's not used to a giant man.
That's true.
Destroying him when he makes that catch.
But I also when you watch someone play basketball, we have really no comprehension of like just how strong is that guy.
Right.
I think he's probably freakishly strong.
Sure.
Right? Like if he were to grab you like this, he could probably throw most grown men through a fucking window, I'm sure.
Of course.
So I don't know.
I just think he's not used to that type of contact, and he was silly for making that statement. But anyhow, speaking of silly statements, Obama did some graduation commencements.
Yeah.
Did you notice that? And I just thought it would be funny if they made Obama say all the names of everyone who's graduating. Like, he's got to sit on there and just read them off. He's like, okay, Sarah Handley. And he's got to fucking sit there.
That's for a very quick impression, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
my Obama. Good. Well, today...
He's finally we're in this election year, and he's they're Trump's been sassing him for 3.5 years, and
he's been fucking kite.
He's been quiet and like just
what's that shit? It's kite flying in the kite surfing or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Shit. He's like, I don't give a shit.
And now he's like these guys are a joke. The administration they're lying. Like they're sassing each other. We've never seen it. Like,
I got off my ski-doo.
Presidents shitting talking. Yeah.
Got off my ski-doo to tell you Trump sucks.
I'm gonna go back on mosquito.
I'm gonna go to Hawaii. But yeah, that's all I looked at the headlines, and that's all I took a gander at.
That was great.
That was
Thank
really
you.
good
I'm
work.
glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, we enjoyed it very much.
Oh, you just watched a highlight from your mom's house. And if you want to see more, just watch one of these videos or highlights here, and definitely subscribe here. That way you can be kept abreast of all the brand new. Yes, I said the word, Tom. Don't judge me with your eyes.
Try it out.